we've just put the beautiful Opaline gown on, and before we go into the details, I just want to tell you why we created Opaline. So Chloe, the Chloe gown is a really iconic signature dress of ours. She's been around for quite a while and she's still a top performing gown. You can think of Opaline as the next generation structured version of Chloe ultimately. So she's got the boning, she's got the corsetry, she's got the structure, she's got the really snatched elements that women that want that will love about Opaline. And you can see with the rigid nature of the embroidery, she's got a really exaggerated fit and flare silhouette as well. So Chloe is for that really natural slip on, slip off, stretchy feel that acts as a second skin, but Opaline has that really dramatic structured construction. But I think they both have a lot of similarities in terms of their simplicity. So Opaline has the same embroidery that you see in the Como gown. Look at this shine and detail. Once again, the reason we love this embroidery is because of the scale. It is a large scale, which means it's high impact. And you could probably think of this as a non-stretch embroidery version of our iconic rose lace that's in the Chloe gown. We love an abstract pattern. We love a really oversized pattern. Sharon's just walked in. Sharon, you've just said that Opaline is your favorite. Why is she your favorite?
Look, I just love the fit and flare, the silhouette. Yeah, I just think that it just really pops with the fabric. And it's just classic. It's just super classic.
Very classic.
And still snatched.
Very snatched, very classic.
So we wanted to create a really dramatic fit and flare, the most dramatic fit and flare that we've done up to now. And from the outside it's very clean and minimal, but inside there's so much that goes on to really create this snatched fit. It's super flattering. So we've got this scoop neckline with a wide apex point, really flattering on all bust shapes and sizes. And then we've actually lined the bodice with crepe and double georgette, so there's extra support in the layers of fabric. And we've also got the flexi boning, so there's lots of panels of flexi boning through here to really cinch in the waist. So if we take a look inside the skirt, just hold that please. We've actually got a layer, this mesh layer, which is transparent. It's very lightweight, but it creates a real structured shape in the lower skirt. And we've actually used horsehair tape, so 2 layers of this along the mesh, which hold out the skirt. So that's a very traditional dressmaking technique that we've reimagined in a modern way. And this is designed to just sit slightly off the floor so it doesn't drag on the floor.
It's so good because it means you can have that really kicked out skirt that's comfortable, you can walk in it and you're not wearing a hoop.
So we have to have the seams in the waist and the skirt to create the shape, but we intentionally place the applique motif edges over the seams so it all blends and looks like one piece.
At the moment, we have got the straps on, but she actually comes with complementary sleeves, the same sleeves that are in the Como gown. She comes with complementary straps as well, just like Como.
So they just really easily slide in and out, so very easy to detach.
And you can wear her as a strapless gown like our beautiful Phoebe dress. I think this is actually one of my favorite details about Opaline, is at the center back how it kicks up to create that angle, because it just emphasizes the silhouette so much.
So it's really flattering, but it's also functional, so you have enough space to kick the legs back and walk really easily in this shape. So we have a centre back invisible zip with a hook and eye at the top of that internally, and then we have our satin covered buttons that highlight the shape and go all the way down to the top of the godai. We've also got the scoop back neckline as well, so it's really flattering. And we have the internal construction, so the flexi boning from the sides and in the back as well. So this is an elasticated waist stay, and this comes from the side seams. And this is to just add that extra cinch at the waist, so you feel even more supported inside the dress. We've got an 80 centimeter train, and we have a bustle and a finger loop at the centre back hem on the inside. And you can bustle this either to the top of the godai or to the waist, depending on the bride's preference.
And then we're just putting the finger loop on. You know, I'm just such a lover of an eyelash trim, which is why we put it on the clo gown. But all I see is I just zoom in on this beautiful eyelash trim on the cuff of the sleeve. It's just so beautiful.
And this is intentionally being shaped to curve around the hand. So similar to like Orla and Olive's sleeve.
Yeah, so beautiful.
We've actually got 8 meters of embroidery fabric just in the lower skirt. So that's the same amount of fabric that's in the Como skirt to really create that dramatic shape. We've also got, as part of the internal construction on the corset, we've got 12 individual bodice pieces that come together to create that really cinching silhouette.